is under coasting phase. The third stage has completed its operation. Presently, there is no thrust being developed. However, the vehicle continues to be steered.
यान पूरी तरह अपेक्षित पथ का अनुकरण करते हुए, इसे हम टेक्स्ट बुक लॉन्च भी कहते हैं।
परफॉर्मेंस नॉर्मल।
PS3 separation is scheduled at 489.2 seconds into flight. We are 450 seconds into the launch.
प्रोबा-3 उपग्रह अपनी कड़ी में चौथा अध्याय जोड़ने जा रहा है। इससे पहले प्रोबा-1 को 2001 में पृथ्वी के प्रेक्षण उपग्रह के रूप में प्रमोचित किया गया था, जो कि 20 साल से अपनी सुविधाएं प्रदान कर रहा है। उसके बाद प्रोबा-2 का प्रक्षेपण 2009 में सूर्य का प्रेक्षण करने के लिए किया गया। तत्पश्चात प्रोबा-V
थर्ड स्टेज सेपरेटेड।
अभी रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर ने पुष्टि की कि तृतीय चरण को भी यान से पृथक कर दिया गया है। अब इसके 10 सेकंड के पश्चात
स्टेज इंजन स्टार्टेड।
जी हाँ, चतुर्थ चरण का प्रज्वलन भी शुरू हो चुका है।
The fourth stage has commenced its operation. It's the uppermost stage. Twin pressure-fed engines operating on earth-storable propellant combination of monomethyl hydrazine and mixed oxides of nitrogen.
दर्शकों, आपने गणतंत्र दिवस की परेड तो देखी ही होगी, और उसमें फाइटर जेट एरोप्लेन के विभिन्न गठन उड़ाने, जिसे हम फॉर्मेशन फ्लाइंग कहते हैं, कितना आश्चर्य और रोमहर्षित करने वाला होता है। कितनी सटीकता और एकाग्रता की आवश्यकता होती है। बिल्कुल वही दृश्य आज हम अंतरिक्ष में पृथ्वी की कक्षा में देखने जा रहे हैं। यूरोपियन स्पेस एजेंसी द्वारा तैयार किया गया प्रोबा-3 एक अनूठा मिशन है, जो यह फॉर्मेशन की तकनीकी तथा तकनीक दोनों का प्रदर्शन करने जा रहा है। इस मिशन में 2 उपग्रह हैं, जो प्रमोचन यान से पृथक होने के पश्चात आपस में एक निश्चित दूरी बनाए रखते हुए 600 बाई 60,530 किलोमीटर की दीर्घवृत्ताकार कक्षा में पृथ्वी की परिक्रमा करेंगे। यह पहली बार है जब एक ऑकल्टर और एक कोरोनाग्राफ उपग्रह फॉर्मेशन बनाने जा रहे हैं। यह आगे आने वाले बहु उपग्रह मिशनों में गठन उड़ान का मार्गदर्शन भी कर सकता है। इस फॉर्मेशन में दोनों उपग्रहों के बीच लगभग 144 मीटर की दूरी होगी और इसे मिलीमीटर की सटीकता के साथ 6 घंटे तक के लिए उस फॉर्मेशन में बनाया रखा जा सकता है। इसमें आश्चर्य की बात यह है कि यह फॉर्मेशन ये उपग्रह आपस में सामंजस्य बनाते हुए ऑन बोर्ड कंप्यूटर की मदद से करने वाले हैं, यानी बिना किसी ग्राउंड सपोर्ट की मदद लिए। इस मिशन में अंतरिक्ष स्थिति जागरूकता के तहत आपस में टकराव से बचाने के लिए कार्यवाही निर्मित की गई है। इससे अंतरिक्ष मलबा का खतरा कम होता है।
स्टेज परफॉर्मेंस नॉर्मल।
प्रोबा-3 मिशन में कुल 3 उद्देश्य हैं। कोरोनाग्राफ उपग्रह से किसी भी समय सूर्य की आंतरिक वातावरण का साफ चित्र प्रदान करना, जो कि अब तक सिर्फ सूर्य ग्रहण के समय वैज्ञानिकों का अध्ययन करने के लिए मिल पाता था। इस कार्य के लिए ऑकल्टर उपग्रह में 1.4 मीटर का ऑकल्टर डिस्क लगा हुआ है, जो कि एक अपारदर्शी डिस्क है, जो एक गठन में सूर्य को ढक लेगा और तब कोरोनाग्राफ सूर्य के कोरोना का सटीक चित्रण ले सकेगा। दूसरा उद्देश्य है इसमें डिजिटल एब्सोल्यूट रेडियोमीटर की मदद से सूर्य से उत्सर्जित कुल विकिरण का मापन कर सकना। यह मापन कई मायने में सौर अध्ययन के लिए बहुमूल्य आंकड़े उपलब्ध कराएगा। तीसरा उद्देश्य है 3D एनर्जेटिक इलेक्ट्रॉन स्पेक्ट्रोमीटर की मदद से पृथ्वी की विकिरण पट्टी से गुजरते हुए इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लक्स का मापन करना। यह अंतरिक्ष मौसम की जानकारी के लिए उद्देश्य से बनाया गया है। इस तरह प्रोबा-3 अपने 2 साल के अभिकल्पित जीवन काल में निरंतर चित्र अधिग्रहण, कक्षा में मेल, सटीकता, निकटता संचालन गठन संचालन कोरोनाग्राफ अवलोकन का प्रदर्शन करने जा रहा है।
Plus 12 minutes.
Long burn time of 516 seconds or 8.5 minutes for the PS4 stage for the PSLV C-59 Proba-3 mission. We are 732 seconds into the flight. The Yataraga station has to receive the data. So far, Shar and Port Blair stations were receiving it. Of the many intriguing mysteries of the space and celestial bodies that scientists study and uncover, the study of sun is an important one. The space weather, influenced by the solar wind and coronal mass ejections, takes birth in the corona of the sun. While there are instruments and methods to observe the low corona nearer to sun and high corona that are farther away, the region between the two, a gap, is observable during terrestrial solar eclipses only. 10 minutes of duration for every solar eclipse and such 60 eclipses in a century is all the time the scientists on Earth are left with to study the gap corona of the sun. Proba-3 mission by ESA addresses this limitation. The occulter spacecraft will cast a shadow on the coronagraph spacecraft for 6 hours near the orbital apogee of 60,530 kilometers using its 1.4 meter diameter disk.
Plus 14 minutes.
At such a far distance from Earth, the influence of gravity is less, making it easier to maintain the attitude of the spacecraft at 150 meter separation between them to a few millimeter and arc seconds.
Fourth stage performance normal.
We have the confirmation of the healthy operation of the fourth stage of PSLV. The Yataraga station has started to acquire data and currently providing us the trajectory information. Compared to relying on natural solar eclipses, Proba-3 will provide 100 times increase in the observation time for scientific studies. Proba-3 will be world's first spacecraft mission for precise formation flying. The acronym PROBA indicates Project for Onboard Autonomy. The formation flying experiments will be performed autonomously on board without relying on guidance from ground.
Plus 15 minutes.
Speaking of the technicalities of Proba-3, the occulter spacecraft features a 1.4 meter occulting disk which will be kept perpendicular to the direction of the sun's light. This disk will cast a shadow of about 8 centimeters width at 150 meters. The coronagraph spacecraft hosts a scientific telescope which has 5 centimeters aperture. The goal is to maintain the coronagraph aperture within the 8 centimeters shadow with millimetric accuracy. Now a brief on the scientific instruments on Proba-3. The most important is the coronagraph called ASPIX, an acronym for Association of Spacecraft for Polarimetric and
Fourth stage
Imaging
performance
Investigation
normal.
of the corona of sun, which will observe the structure, dynamics and heating process very close to the sun's surface, refine our understanding of the interaction between the sun and its atmosphere, and study the coronal mass ejection. The second instrument is DARA, that stands for Davos Absolute Radiometer, mounted on sunward side of occulter spacecraft. It continuously measures solar irradiance, an essential variable for climate studies. The third instrument is High Fidelity 3D Energetic Electron Spectrometer. It is hosted on the other side of the solar array of the coronagraph spacecraft to measure electron fluxes as it passes through the Earth's radiation belts. It gathers this data during its journey towards the perigee of 600 kilometers, which is important for space weather studies and astronaut health.
यूरोपीय अंतरिक्ष एजेंसी ESA द्वारा तैयार किया
Stage
गया
thrust
यह
cutoff.
युगल उपग्रह जिसे प्रोजेक्ट फॉर ऑनबोर्ड ऑटोनॉमी का नाम प्रोबा
Plus
के नाम पे
17
रखा गया है। इसमें लगे 3 उपकरणों की सहायता से वैज्ञानिक इस रहस्य को सुलझा सकेंगे कि सौर कोरोना सूर्य की तुलना में अधिक गर्म क्यों होता है। इस अध्ययन के लिए इसमें ऑकल्टर नामक साथी उपग्रह द्वारा कोरोनाग्राफ उपग्रह पर सूर्य की कृत्रिम ग्रहण का निर्माण किया जाएगा, यानी ऑकल्टर के डिस्क की छाया कोरोनाग्राफर पर पड़ेगी और उस समय
Satellite
उसमें
injection
लगे
conditions are achieved.
कैमरे की मदद से वह सूर्य के वातावरण के अध्ययन कर सकेगा। अब प्रोबा 3 के अंतक्षेपण की स्थितियां प्राप्त की जा चुकी हैं। कुछ ही क्षणों में प्रोबा 3 युगल उपग्रह को उद्दिष्ट कक्षा में अंतक्षेपित किया जाएगा।
We are very close to the most awaited event, the satellite separation. The injection parameters are closely achieved.
Plus 18 minutes.
कुछ ही क्षणों में प्रोबा 3 अंतरिक्ष यान को चतुर्थ चरण से पृथक कर दिया जाएगा और इसके साथ ही वह 600 बाई 60,530 किलोमीटर की दीर्घवृत्ताकार कक्षा में स्थापित हो जाएगा।
Proba-3 satellite separated.
जी हाँ, हर्ष का पल यहाँ पर आ चुका है। रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर ने इसकी पुष्टि की कि प्रोबा 3 को सफलतापूर्वक अंतक्षेपित कर दिया गया है।
Accomplished. Handing over to mission director.
This is mission director. PSLV C-59 has injected Proba-3 satellite into the desired orbit. PSLV C-59 Proba-3 mission is fully accomplished.
Proba-3 spacecraft having been injected in its orbit. Congratulations to Team ISRO and ESA team for the success. We take leave from you, and up next is the address by Chairman ISRO, Dr. S. Somnath.
जी हाँ, अब हम आपको ले चलते हैं इसरो अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर एस सोमनाथ के भाषण के लिए और हम आपसे आज्ञा लेते हैं। नमस्कार।
Same. Both of you. The PSLV C-59 Proba-3 mission is successfully accomplished. The spacecraft has been placed in the right orbit, which is a very highly elliptical orbit of almost 600 kilometer perigee. That's the closest point to Earth, and 60,000 kilometers at its apogee, the farthest point, and an inclination of 59 degrees. It has been precisely achieved by PSLV in its 61st mission. So congratulations to the entire PSLV project team as well as for Proba team. And we wish all the very best to Proba for their further operations and achieving the mission goals. Congratulations to both the teams. Thank you. Let me take this opportunity also to mention that this is a mission accomplished on contract by NSIL. So we have today both the mission director as well as the CMD of NSIL here. So first I would like to hand over the mic to the mission director.
Thank you, sir. Hearty congratulations to ESA, our esteemed customer. Hearty congratulations to NSIL for facilitating this launch. Wish all the best for the Proba-3 mission. which is the coming days will be demonstrating the world's first precision formation flying double satellite mission. This is the 61st launch of PSLV and 26 in the XL configuration. The satellite has been injected into the intended orbit. Congratulations to Team ISRO for the sincere efforts ever since we started the campaign on October 3rd. Thanks to Chairman ISRO for the inspiring guidance and all center directors for the wholehearted support that has been offered over the past few months. Yesterday we had a call-off, but all our teams have acted swiftly to save the vehicle and getting back to the countdown at the earliest. Let me thank all the teams who have responded to this requirement, especially the chairman and members of MRR and lab, countdown committee, safety teams from SDSZ, LPSC, VSSC and other centers. Let me thank all the SDS and SR agencies in different centers and chairman and members of all the DRTs for the extensive reviews clearing all systems. I place on record our appreciation for the industry partners who have been realizing different systems and doing the integration. Also a word of appreciation to the admin and auxiliary staff who have supported our campaign activities. Let me take this opportunity to thank all the mission executives, especially Vehicle Director Damodaran, Associate Vehicle Director Chandramouli, Range Operations Director Grahadure, TTC Network Director Raghavendra, Satellite Director Abhinav Ruhela for their tireless efforts. And I also thank Sri Ravindra Babu, APD PSLV mission, all the DPDs, PMs and other core team members and the efficient PMO team for managing the campaign activities. Finally, a word of thanks to all our family members who give us emotional support for keeping our missions successful. Wishing all of you a good day.
Thank you. We would like to hear a word of appreciation from CMD NSIL.
Good evening, everybody. Let me just extend very hearty congratulations to Team ISRO for giving our customer from European Space Agency one of the beautiful launch we could have ever expected. And let me tell you, this is the first time PSLV has gone into such an elliptical orbit. I have seen PSLV missions doing GTO, sub-GTO, but a 60,000 kilometer orbit for ESA was really special. As you have heard, the Proba-3 satellite, which was launched on PSLV, it was a single stack. I know they had two spacecrafts on board, which will get separated in the coming month. But what is very interesting in the Proba-3 mission, in addition to the technology demonstration of a extremely precise formation flying, they also have a very interesting scientific experiment of solar coronagraphy. I know we had a big delegation from ESA and all their participating industry partners who have come in large numbers. Let me just welcome them here for being present in our launch base and witnessing this beautiful launch. Let me assure the ESA team in the future, I think we will provide the best of our launch services from the Indian soil for any of your future missions that you envisage in the coming months. Thank you very much once again, and wish Team ISRO the hearty congratulations once again for giving us such a beautiful mission for our customer from ISRO. Thank you very much.
Thank you, CMD NSIL, for that assurance of giving more launches to PSLV from our customers, and it's always something very interesting for us to work on different types of mission. And such a mission is coming up as the PSLV C60. It's going to be the mission to demonstrate the space docking experiment called SpaceX. And the rocket is just ready now. We are waiting for the final phase of activities leading to the launch, possibly in December itself. So until then, we come back for another launch from Satish Dhawan Space Center. Thank you so much for joining us in this live telecast of this launch from Satish Dhawan Space Center. And thank you for joining us in this excellent mission of PSLV C59 Proba-3. And let us wish all the very best for our customers, the ESA team, and also the Proba-3, and which is very important for us because this is a mission which is looking at the heliophysics, and we have strong science group within the country who have working collaboration with the scientists in ESA who is having interest in this mission. And all of you know that we have a solar mission, Aditya L1, which is working along with this satellite, and will give fantastic science outcome in the days to come. Thank you all the very best. Join us until then for the next mission. Thank you so much.